Astrologer.com, and this is your horoscope from the 8th to the 14th of July. So this week we've got Mercury Retrograde starting. So before you panic and think, oh no, Mercury Retrograde, it's not going to be that bad actually. It's going to be quite helpful, this one, but it's not going to come without its challenges. So obviously Mercury is your ruling planet, so all of you Virgos, you tend to feel Mercury Retrograde quite strongly. I'm a Virgo as well, so I know that Mercury Retrograde can be a little bit of a roller coaster ride, but this one in particular is going to help us out quite a bit. So basically, this Mercury is going to be in Leo, and then it's going to slide back into Cancer, and then beginning of August, retrograde will end, and then it will slowly move back into Leo again. So by the time we get to mid-August, we're going to be like back on track. But this next period, it's like a month, we are going to be like readdressing emotions. So Mercury in Leo is like very passionate, very fiery. It's all about self-expression. It's all about needing to be seen and needing to be heard. Whereas Cancer is kind of the opposite. Cancer is about kind of staying safe, being very sensitive, very intuitive, and kind of like sussing out the environment in ways that are intuitive, yes, and can be even psychic, but also can be a little bit too much like self-protection, so like the crab, kind of like retreating back into a shell. So what this is going to do is it's going to cause people, and maybe yourself included, to kind of have like emotional reactions and then kind of like retreat back and be like, oh wait, no, I need to kind of like actually reassess that and figure out what happened there. So try and do this thing where every time you have like an emotional reaction to something, just take a breath before you react, and allow other people around you to kind of do what they've got to do, and you know, just focus on yourself basically, because this will really teach you to work out what emotional reactions are actually helpful, if they're based in anything in reality as well, because sometimes Mercury led signs, they get very like caught up in their heads, as in like, oh, I've created this huge problem that doesn't actually exist in reality. So yeah, try and take this deep breath just before you have a reaction, just to give yourself a tiny little bit of space to figure out if it's actually worth reacting or not. And that is the biggest piece of advice I could give to you for this Mercury retrograde period. So have a fab week, Virgos, and I will see you next time.